house still holds the whispers of our wars, faded echoes sleeping in the walls. We could have left with nothing but regret, but somehow neither heart was finished yet. The nights were long enough to change our minds, to see the truth we'd hidden out of pride. No angels came to pull us from the dark. We found the way by listening to our hearts. Every promise lost became a spark, quietly glowing inside the dark. Not asking who was wrong before, only what we're fighting for. When the tide is gone and the waves grow still, will you stand beside me? I know you will. Not because we're fearless anymore, but because we've learned what love is for. It's the hand that reaches through the doubt, the voice that says we'll figure this out. It's choosing us on the hardest days, when walking off would be the easier way. So let forever start again tonight, not with perfection, but with one more choice to stay. We've traded blame for conversation slow. Learning wounds need kindness just to close. You see the cracks I never tried to hide, yet somehow call them places filled with light. The years have softened everything but this, the way your name still feels like coming in. Every sunrise asks the same old question, and every sunrise finds the same decision. We'll never promise storms will disappear, only that you'll never face them here alone. If our faith gets quiet, we'll borrow hope. If our strength gets tired, we'll carry both. Love isn't built on never breaking down, it's every time we lift each other from the ground. Brick by brick, breath by breath, choosing life instead of giving up what's left. When tomorrow paints another sky in gray, I'll still wake up and choose to stay. Not for yesterday, not out of fear, but for every dream that's waiting here. We'll grow through every changing season, find new hope in every healing reason. And if our hearts should lose their way again, we'll meet where forgiveness always begins. Because home was never just a place we knew, it was every road that kept leading me back to you. After every silence, oh, after every scar, oh, after every question of who we are, I won't promise easy, I won't promise forever without pain. I'll promise something stronger. When love asks me tomorrow, my answer will still be your name. didn't lose our way in just one night. It happened slowly, one small compromise. The words we never said became the space between your heartbeat and my embrace. We carried dreams with tired, shaking hands, too proud to say we didn't understand. Still every road that pulled us far apart left invisible threads around our hearts. Time didn't heal us by itself, it only gave us room to change. Healing came the day we chose to love beyond the blame. Meet me on the quiet side of forever, where love is softer than it's ever been. Not loud enough to drown the thunder, but strong enough to let the light back in. Hold me with the hands that learn forgiveness, see me through the eyes that finally understand. If forever is 1,000 little choices, then tonight I'll choose you once again. The mirror shows two people not the same. The years have gently rearranged our names. We've grown into the strangers we once feared, only to become more honest here. No fairy tale could teach us how to stay when every easy answer walked away. But every morning gave another chance to turn regret into a second dance. Let's stop pretending love can't leave a bruise. The strongest hearts still have something to lose, but every scar is proof we didn't run. Even when the battle wasn't won, we'll build our peace from ordinary days. Coffee cups and laughter in the rain, tiny moments no one else can see, become our quiet victory. Meet me where the silence turns to music, where broken melodies begin to rhyme, where hope is stitched together by forgiveness, one patient heartbeat at a time. If another winter finds us feeling lost, we'll remember every bridge we've crossed. Not because we never nearly fell, but because we always chose each other well. Forever isn't waiting at the end, it's hidden in each moment. We refuse to let love end. When the world asks how we made it through, there'll be no secret left to prove. Only this: two imperfect souls who kept becoming home for each other. There were days we barely recognized our names, speaking through the weight of old mistakes. Every conversation balanced on a wire, every hope was dancing with the fire. Still your photograph was never turned around, still my heart kept listening for your sound. Even when the distance wore your face, something kept reserving you a place. Maybe hearts aren't measured by their ease, maybe faith is learning how to breathe. Not in perfect moments free from pain, but in choosing love again. Love is not the feeling that arrives, it's the promise that survives. When the questions fill the room, when the roses lose their bloom, I'll be the voice that doesn't disappear, the calm inside your loudest fear. Not because we've never been undone, because we're stronger than what we've become. Every time the world says walk away, we'll answer with what love decides. We're both changed in ways we couldn't see, trading certainty for honesty. Now the smallest truths mean even more than all the perfect words before. Your hands don't hide behind regret anymore. Mine don't keep old victories as swords. We're no longer trying just to win, we're trying to understand again. Some stories fade before they find their end, some are rewritten line by line instead. If every chapter asks for something new, then let this page begin with truth. We'll bend without breaking, cry without shame, lose every argument if it protects your name. Because forever grows in quiet deeds, not in impossible beliefs. Love is every ordinary choice, every patient word, every gentle voice. It's staying long after the sparks grow still, learning how to love with deeper will. When our reflections no longer match the past, we'll smile because we never meant to last as who we were. We stayed long enough to become the people love was waiting for. No grand goodbye was written in our fate, no perfect ending had to make us great. Only two hearts still imperfect, still alive, finding that commitment is the truest form of love. You packed your heart in quiet ways, behind polite smiles and ordinary days. I hid mine underneath unfinished words, afraid the truth would only make it worse. We circled every conversation wide, leaving honesty somewhere outside. Yet every goodbye carried something strange, neither one of us could break away. Maybe love's waiting in the pause, not in winning every cause. Maybe mercy sounds like letting go of the need to always know. So when the distance builds another wall, I'll be the first to make the call. Not because my heart has never bled, but because I'd rather heal instead. When your faith begins to lose its name, I'll hold the hope until it lives again. If one of us forgets what brought us here, the other will remember. That's how love survives, not by never falling apart, but by finding each other again and again. We've become less certain, more sincere, trading perfect plans for being here. The future doesn't have to be defined, as long as you're still walking next to mine. I know the way your silence sometimes keeps the promises that wake you from your sleep. You know the storms that still live under mine, yet you never ask me to hide. There are no medals waiting at the end, no crowd applauding those who choose to mend. Only quiet evenings no one else will see, where love becomes simplicity. We'll laugh before the dishes are all done, dance barefoot when the day is gone, grow older without needing to pretend. We're anything but human, and maybe that's enough. If every year redraws our hearts somehow, then let me fall in love with who you are now. Not the memory, not the dream, but every version in between. I'll stay curious about your changing soul, still asking questions, still making room to grow. Because commitment isn't standing still, it's choosing every change with you. So if life keeps pulling us in different winds, we'll keep returning hand in hand again. Not to the people we once were, but to the love we've never stopped becoming. Long after the flowers fade, long after the photographs grow old, may the simplest words remain the truest. I'm still here, are you? Always. Always. I found an old receipt inside a book, a date we'd both forgotten long ago. No diamonds mark the memory we made, just two tired hearts afraid to let it show. We never mastered beautiful goodbyes, or learned the perfect words to calm the night. Instead we left the porch lamp burning low, trusting one of us would always find it home. The years collected quietly like dust, settling softly over broken trust. Yet underneath what time could never hide, hope refused to die. We never needed promises out loud, love was hidden in the things we did somehow. Every chair pulled close when one stood still, every window closed against the chill. You stayed through every version of my soul, the restless one, the frightened one, the whole. It forever has a language of its own. It's the choice to keep unfolding together, not once, not twice, but every ordinary day. Your favorite sweater still hangs by the door, one thing from winters neither one kept score. The little rituals nobody would see became the proof of our fidelity. The world kept asking where the passion went, as if loud flames were love's true evidence. They never saw the quiet strength it takes to mend what's fragile every single day. Some nights the silence sat between our chests, too as they stay. If I could write our story now, there'd be no perfect chapter somehow, just countless pages stained by tears, followed by relentless years, where every doubt became a deep bruise, every loss revealed another truth. Love isn't found at journey's end. It's written in the moments when two imperfect people wake up, look at each other, and decide to begin again. One more morning, one more conversation, one more hand reaching across the silence. No audience, no celebration, only two hearts still writing vows they never needed to say aloud. The silence learned our names before we spoke again. Dust was dancing where our promises had been. Every crack upon the walls remembered every fight, yet your trembling hand still reached for mine that night. We were never saints in stories people tell, just two souls who knew both heaven and farewell. Every scar became a language only we could read, teaching broken hearts exactly how to heal and breathe. Love was never made of perfect lines, it's written in the courage after goodbye. When the ashes settled softly on the floor, we found a reason worth rebuilding for. So if tomorrow asks us who we are, we'll say we're every healed and healing scar. We're not the fire, we're what survived the flame. We're not the end, we're learning every day. When the road grows cold and hope becomes a fight, I'll keep choosing you beyond what's wrong or right. Not because it's easy, not because we're whole, but because your heart still feels like home to mine. Time has changed the way we carry all our fears. Now we whisper truth instead of hiding tears. Every lesson cost a piece of who we'd been before, leaving room for something stronger at the core. You don't ask me to erase my yesterdays, you just walk beside the shadows that they made. Every sunrise is another quiet vow, not forever once, but forever starting now. If the rain returns, we'll build another roof. If the night grows long, we'll become each other's proof. Love isn't found inside a perfect scene, it's staying when the world says leave between. So let the seasons pull the leaves away, roots still hold beneath the coldest days. We'll lose our balance, we'll lose our pride, but never lose the will to stand side by side. When tomorrow asks us one more time, we'll answer with our hands instead of lines. Every heartbeat says the forever isn't built in just one day, and we'll build forever in the smallest ways. One promise, one breath, one dawn anew, and every morning I'll still choose you.
There was a season every word could wound, two lonely echoes filling empty rooms. We wore our pride like armor made of stone, standing side by side, but still alone. The door stayed open through the darkest days. Neither heart had truly walked away. Somewhere underneath the shattered trust, love was breathing softly in the dust. Maybe forever isn't never falling down. Maybe it's the strength to turn around. Every tear became another stepping stone, leading us back home. So take my hand without pretending we're unscarred. Every broken piece has brought us where we are. I'll choose your flaws, you choose my fears. We'll trade our silence for honest tears. When hope feels small and faith is running thin, we'll open every locked up door within. Not because goodbye was out of reach, but because love is something that we teach again. We'll build the light again. I've watched your eyes grow gentler over time, no longer chasing who we left behind. We've learned forgiveness isn't just a word, it's every promise quietly returned. Every morning asked us both the same: will we protect this fragile flame? Not with perfect answers, perfect plans, only steady hearts and open hands. If another storm should call our names, we'll stand instead of placing blame. We'll speak before the silence grows, we'll stay before the distance shows. Love isn't magic keeping pain away, it's choosing kindness anyway. It's finding reasons after every fall to answer love's persistent call. Take my hand, uncertainty is gone. We'll become the place where we belong. That we wear, silver every strand of tangled hair. But if tomorrow asks where hope has been, we'll smile and say it never left, it simply waited for us to choose it again. No perfect ending, only two imperfect, faithful hearts. One quiet promise carried through the years.
When leaving feels easier, I'll still be here. I found your letter folded in my coat, a page of words we never dared to quote. No blame was written in the fading ink, only questions asking us to think. We were young enough to chase the sky, old enough to know that dreams can die. Still somewhere underneath the restless years, hope survived the weight of all our fears. Love was never asking us to win, only asking where we'd both begin. Every ending whispered something true. I still believe in you. So let the silence hear us making peace. Let every guarded heartbeat find release. I'll meet you where forgiveness softly grows, in the space that only patience knows. When every reason tells us we should run, we'll remember why we first begun. Not because the hurting disappeared, but because your soul is welcome here. Every day I'll make the same confession: you're still my favorite decision. The cracks we feared became an open door, showing us what mattered even more. Not the perfect words we couldn't say, but every time we chose to stay. You don't need to hide your tired eyes, I don't need another clever disguise. We've learned that love can still remain, even after learning every kind of pain. We'll grow like trees that lean against the wind, never standing strongest all alone. We'll lose our leaves 1,000 different times, yet somehow keep our roots unknown. I'll carry your winters, you'll soften my fall. If one heart grows weary, the other will call. Because forever isn't built by chance, it's written in another second chance. Let tomorrow find us hand in hand, still believing more than we had planned. Every scar now sings a softer tune, every broken piece found something new. We'll never be the people we once knew, and maybe that's the greatest truth. Love didn't ask us to stay the same, it asked us to become two hearts brave enough to keep choosing each other over and over again. If the years erase the words we've said, if silver finds its way through every thread, may one promise always remain true. Before every sunrise, before every goodbye, before every fear, I will choose us. You knew the sound my silence used to make,
before I ever found the words to say. You waited through the hours I pulled away, never asking if you'd always stay. We weren't written like a perfect song. Some notes were late and some were far too long. Still every missing piece somehow belonged, turning all our wrongs into a place called home. Love didn't bloom in moments bright, it grew beneath ordinary nights, slow enough to almost pass unseen, strong enough to carry everything. It's in the smallest things, the chair you leave beside the fire, the coffee made before I wake, the dreams you never let expire. It's every how was your day, when words are hard to find, every quiet I'm still here, spoken without a single line. It forever has a heartbeat, it doesn't rush or shout, it whispers through 1,000 little choices that never fade away. We've learned that healing doesn't wear a crown, it walks barefoot on familiar ground. Some days we stumble over yesterday, some days tomorrow pulls us into grace. You see, the version of me still becoming, not only who I've always been. You leave the door unlocked inside your soul, and somehow I keep walking in. There will be evenings filled with unanswered fears, dreams that bend beneath the weight of years. We'll disagree, we'll lose our way, forget the words we meant to say, but if your hands are reaching out, mine will never hide. Not because the road is easy, because you're worth the climb. Love is less about never breaking, more about rebuilding side by side. So let the seasons ride upon our skin, we'll welcome every change they bring. We'll trade perfection for understanding, and certainty for listening. When time is what kept us alive, it won't be passion burning bright, it'll be every ordinary morning. We refuse to stop believing, every laugh returned, every tear embraced, every gentle pardon freely given. Because in the smallest things we found the greatest kind of love. No grand finale, no borrowed miracles, just your head finding mine at the end of another ordinary day, and choosing to hold on. One more time. I saw your smile across a crowded room, older now, but beautiful in truth. Time had written stories on our skin, neither of us who we'd always been. You asked me how I'd been without a sound, like like every missing year was still around. There were things our eyes could say alone, things no memory could fully own. We didn't find each other where we fell. We met again where healing learned to dwell. Not as strangers, not the same, just two hearts unafraid of change. We learned love slowly, one honest breath at a time. Not from perfect moments, but from surviving life. When every easy answer disappeared, we stayed instead of feeding all our fears. You weren't the dream I tried to keep, you became the peace I chose to need. And if tomorrow asks me once again, I'd still begin with you. No borrowed promises filled the air, only quiet truth and patient care. The little things began to matter most, a shared smile, a lingering cold. We stopped keeping score of who was right, stopped turning every shadow into night. Instead we listened more than we defended, and somehow broken seasons gently ended. Maybe love was never meant to shine like fireworks against the summer sky. Maybe it's the steady northern star still waiting where you are. When one of us forgets the way, the other simply says it's okay. No rescue, no dramatic scene, just grace inside the in-between. We learn love slowly, like rivers shaping stone, patient through the passing years, never rushing what would grow. Every doubt became another reason to choose compassion over pride. Every wound became a doorway where forgiveness stepped inside. So if forever is a quiet song, let it play while life moves on. I'll keep finding you in every ordinary day, because loving you is no longer the hardest choice, it's the truest one. We'll grow older than our photographs, we'll forget the dates but keep the laughs. And when our voices soften with the years, may our hearts still recognize the promise we've been living, to choose each other again without hesitation. The house still holds the whispers of our wars, faded echoes sleeping in the walls. We could have left with nothing but regret, but somehow neither heart was finished yet. The nights were long enough to change our minds, to see the truth we'd hidden out of pride. No angels came to pull us from the dark. We found the way by listening to our hearts. Every promise lost became a spark, quietly glowing inside the dark. Not asking who was wrong before, only what we're fighting
because we've learned what love is for. It's the hand that reaches through the doubt, the voice that says we'll figure this out. It's choosing us on the hardest days, when walking off would be the easier way. So let forever start again tonight, not with perfection, but with one more choice to stay. We've traded blame for conversation slow. Learning wounds need kindness just to close. You see the cracks I never tried to hide, yet somehow call them places filled with light. The years have softened everything but this, the way your name still feels like coming in. Every sunrise asks the same old question, and every sunrise finds the same decision. We'll never promise storms will disappear, only that you'll never face them here alone. If our faith gets quiet, we'll borrow hope. If our strength gets tired, we'll carry both. Love isn't built on never breaking down, it's every time we lift each other from the ground. Brick by brick, breath by breath, choosing life instead of giving up what's left. When tomorrow paints another sky in gray, I'll still wake up and choose to stay. Not for yesterday, not out of fear, but for every dream that's waiting here. We'll grow through every changing season, find new hope in every healing reason. And if our hearts should lose their way again, we'll meet where forgiveness always begins. Because home was never just a place we knew, it was every road that kept leading me back to you. After every silence, oh, after every scar, oh, after every question of who we are, I won't promise easy, I won't promise forever without pain. I'll promise something stronger. When love asks me tomorrow, my answer will still be your name. We didn't lose our way in just one night. It happened slowly, one small compromise. The words we never said became the space between your heartbeat and my embrace. We carried dreams with tired, shaking hands, too proud to say we didn't understand. Still every road that pulled us far apart left invisible threads around our hearts. Time didn't heal us by itself, it only gave us room to change. Healing came the day we chose to love beyond the blame. Meet me on the quiet side of forever, where love is softer than it's ever been, not loud enough to drown the thunder, I'll choose you once again. The mirror shows two people not the same. The years have gently rearranged our names. We've grown into the strangers we once feared, only to become more honest here. No fairy tale could teach us how to stay when every easy answer walked away. But every morning gave another chance to turn regret into a second dance. Let's stop pretending love can't leave a bruise. The strongest hearts still have something to lose. But every scar is proof we didn't run. Even when the battle wasn't won, we'll build our peace from ordinary days. Coffee cups and laughter in the rain. Tiny moments no one else can see become our quiet victory. Meet me where the silence turns to music, where broken melodies begin to rhyme, where hope is stitched together by forgiveness, one patient heartbeat at a time. If another winter finds us feeling lost, we'll remember every bridge we've crossed. Not because we never nearly fell, but because we always chose each other well. Forever isn't waiting at the end, it's hidden in each moment. We refuse to let love end. When the world asks how we made it through, there'll be no secret left to prove. Only this: two imperfect souls who kept becoming home for each other.
There were days we barely recognized our names, speaking through the weight of old mistakes. Every conversation balanced on a wire, every hope was dancing with the fire. Still your photograph was never turned around. Still my heart kept listening for your sound. Even when the distance wore your face, something kept reserving you a place. Maybe hearts unmeasured by their ease, maybe faith is learning how to breathe. Not in perfect moments free from pain, but in choosing love again. Love is not the feeling that arrives, it's the promise that survives. When the questions fill the room, when the roses lose their bloom, I'll be the voice that doesn't disappear, the calm inside your loudest fear. Not because we've never been undone, because we're stronger than what we've become. Every time the world says walk away, we'll answer with what love decides. We both changed in ways we couldn't see, trading certainty for honesty. Now the smallest truths mean even more than all the perfect words before. Your hands don't hide behind regret anymore. Mine don't keep old victories as swords. We're no longer trying just to win, but trying to understand again. Some stories fade before they find their end, some are rewritten line by line instead. If every chapter asks for something new,
not an impossible beliefs. Love is every ordinary choice, every patient word, every gentle voice. It's staying long after the sparks grow still, learning how to love with deeper will. When our reflections no longer match the past, we'll smile because we never meant to last as who we were. We stayed long enough to become the people love was waiting for. No grand goodbye was written in our fate. No perfect ending had to make us great. Only two hearts still imperfect, still alive, finding that commitment is the truest form of love. You packed your heart in quiet ways, behind polite smiles and ordinary days. I hid mine underneath unfinished words, afraid the truth would only make it worse. We circled every conversation wide, leaving honesty somewhere outside. Yet every goodbye carried something strange. Neither one of us could break away. Maybe love's waiting in the pause, not in winning every cause. Maybe mercy sounds like letting go of the need to always know. So when the distance builds another wall, I'll be the first to make the call. Not because my heart has never bled, but because I'd rather heal instead. When your faith begins to lose its name, I'll hold the hope until it lives again. If one of us forgets what brought us here, the other will remember. That's how love survives, not by never falling apart, but by finding each other again and again. We've become less certain, more sincere, trading perfect plans for being here. The future doesn't have to be defined, as long as you're still walking next to mine. I know the way your silence sometimes keeps the promises that wake you from your sleep. You know the storms that still live under mine, yet you never ask me to hide. There are no medals waiting at the end, no crowd applauding those who choose to mend. Only quiet evenings no one else will see, where love becomes simplicity. We'll laugh before the dishes are all done, dance barefoot when the day is gone, grow older without needing to pretend. We're anything but human, and maybe that's enough. If every year redraws our hearts somehow, then let me fall in love with who you are now. Not the memory, not the dream, but every version in between. I'll stay curious about your changing soul, still asking questions, still making room to grow. Because commitment isn't standing still, it's choosing every change with you. So if life keeps pulling us in different winds, we'll keep returning hand in hand again. Not to the people we once were, but to the love we've never stopped becoming. colors fade, long after the photographs grow old. May the simplest words remain the truest. I'm still here, are you? Always.